Hey guys, and welcome back to a random introvert online. Today we are talking about the night of the henna. I don't know if you guys heard of it before, so we're going to dissect it today. And do you ever try to look cute but end up looking like the main villain? That's me every time. But before I forget, I would like to remind you that I'm a matchmaker now, so if you're looking for your other half, then well, let me know. I can help you with that. Also, make sure to subscribe. A big percentage of you is not subscribed, and also make sure to like my video. It's not much to ask for. I also want to thank my loyal viewers. Thank you guys so much for always staying in tune, and yeah, let's start. So the henna. Henna is a herb that was first found in Egypt a long time ago. Let's not get into that. And it's also found in Sudan, Morocco, India, and Egypt currently. Its leaves are ground to make a powder. Let me show you. It's sold like this in Morocco. You either buy the leaves or buy this thing. Comes in a bag and it's already a powder. But you can also buy the leaves and do the grinding yourself if you don't want any chemicals. Some people are just allergic to all those things. So when you mix it with water, it gives you this paste, and that paste leaves a pigment behind when it stays on you for a while. I've been using it on my hair, and my hair is now red because I dyed my hair brown, so it is more likely that the color sticks because the color of my hair was light. So if you're like blonde or just a brunette, the color is gonna stick to you more than someone who has naturally black hair. And so you find that a lot of old people also use it on their beard, on their hair, because they don't like how gray hairs look, so they like to make their hair red. In the old days, its application wasn't really that complicated. Like, people would just take like a stick and draw dots on their back of the hands or the inside of their hand. But now it is way more complicated with all the tool there is, and so you find that it has a lot of geometric shapes, and people like to create mandalas with them. Yeah, henna in Morocco is worn as a symbol of beauty, and is also a symbol of happiness and happy occasions. So before weddings, birth namings, before giving birth, before traveling somewhere, it is worn in a lot of occasions. Not funerals though. It can also be used on your hair. It gives it a lot of healthy benefits. Just leave it on for like 6 hours or sleep in it, you're good. And also the body. When you go to hammam, there are usually people who bring the bag or just like a box mixed in with a lot of things. And just put it all over and then wash it. So single girls wear it differently from married women. Like, the first two things that you can differentiate with is the girls would usually have like only one line in it, like a big shape, and same thing for their hand. It's very simple. But as for older women, you would find that their entire hand is covered in geometric shapes. If you go towards the Middle East, some people have henna all the way up above their elbows. We don't do that here. We like to stick to a minimum of, this length. So yeah, to each their own. Also, the second thing to notice is that a single girl only ever wears henna on her hands. If anything, she's gonna have henna on her calves, and it just works as a tattoo. But as for married women, they have henna on hands and on feet. So if you see a woman who is completely tattooed in henna, she is not a single woman. That's a way to differentiate them. I remember getting bullied once for having it on my feet when I was younger, because it's not something girls do. So the night of the henna, what is that? It is the night before the wedding. Some people have it before the wedding, or some people have it in the wedding. So this night is the form of a bachelorette party type of thing. It's a way to say bye to being single, and the people invited to it are girls. It is a girl only party, so there's not going to be any men in there except for the groom and the father if he bought something, or but they're not actually invited to anything because it's a girl only thing. And those girls are usually just the friends of the bride, the neighbors, the cousins, so it's not like you're inviting a lot of people to come. It's usually like maximum 20 people. and they are there to celebrate the bride having henna on her feet for the first time. So that's like a really big deal here. This part of the tradition is common between both the Arabs and the Amazigh. Now, as a whole, yes, we are Moroccan, but we are divided based on a lot of things, especially origin. A lot of the traditions have come to merge and to become as one very defining type of ceremony. However, there are some differences here and there. We're not getting into that today. It's mostly apparent in the weddings. As for the engagement, the night of henna, all these things stay the same. So this night also includes things like sweets, tea, fizzy drinks, and dinner. It depends. If you have it somewhat around this time, which is like 4 p.m. up, or 2 p.m., so from 2 p.m., you're gonna expect something like sweets only in snacks. But if it's from like 7 p.m. tonight, you're going to expect a dinner. This night is special because it has all these different ornaments in it. It's not like the wedding where there's only the gifts that the husband brought. There's not many gifts except from the girls to the bride, but that's about it. So the things you're going to find look like this. Now, I've been to one myself 2 years ago. My friend got married, and so these are the things that you bring from it usually. First, you're gonna find something like this. This thing is called kamisa, and you're gonna find in it either henna, basil, sometimes mint, or flowers, some dried flowers. I don't have them here. I should really open this sometime soon. Like, I've had it for a long time, but so far there's just henna and I think basil in it. That smells good though. So this one, we'll get to this in the end. In the beginning of the party, all the girls that are single wear one of these green ribbons. So the bride puts it on you. I don't remember if it's on your right or left hand, but you just have this on like this for the entire night. Meanwhile, the bride wears a white one. So if you're single, you get a green one. If you're married, you get a white one. If you're the bride, you get a white. You're also gonna find a plate that has candles, big blocks of sugar, flowers, and like a small pot like this. And it's not always like this. I don't know what you call these bags, but you're also gonna have bags like this that have henna and flowers in them. So they're a lot like this, but they just come in this bag. And they come in all different colors and shapes, so there's no rule for those. As for these, they either come in green or blue. Sometimes the brides like to match them with their dress. This is a rule though. This has to be green for singles and white for married girls. And sometimes you have a little plate that has 2 eggs in it. These 2 eggs are meant to be eaten on the next day of, the bachelorette party, and by the groom and the bride alone. Meanwhile, the party is ongoing. There's going to be praising of the prophet and a lot of religious mentionings of things. They say the reason for that is so that Satan would go away and only the angels would be around, around people. Because marriage, let's not forget, it is primarily a religious thing. It's a way to complete your religion. So everything in that room becomes blessed. The little ornaments, the sugar you put in there, the eggs you put in there. And sugar is meant to symbolize sweetness of the days, as for eggs are like fertility in an unborn seed. And so when you say all those prayers, it becomes blessed. Also, in the old days, the girls during this night in particular had no makeup on, all natural, and only like jewelry and gold, but that's about it, because they say it's the prayers that are said during that time are meant to like beautify you. You become beautiful with the mentioning of God and things like that. Now it's different. A full face of makeup since day one. It's not the same anymore. So candles symbolize the light and the brightness that you want the bride and the groom to have, because you don't want them to have dark days. That means happiness in here. You don't want your days to be dark. So henna is the herb of happiness. Like I said, we only wear it in happy occasions. The mint and the basil symbolize, good smell and health. And the thing with good smell is that you don't want people to have stinky days. And that also means something here. It's like a metaphor for having days that are full of beautiful scent of roses and things like that. I don't know if it makes sense. So in this setting, the bride gets her own like couch. This couch sometimes is covered in a, well, it's a fabric, but it's green and it has yellow embroidery, and sometimes I think blue with yellow embroidery. Anyway, it comes in all different things. It has its own pillows. It's rentable, pretty affordable, and some people just like make it as an investment. You make it yourself or you buy it, and if you have like 7 girls in the house, they're all gonna use it, so it's better to buy it in that case. So this day is the day of the henna, so everybody gets henna. So the henna lady comes and she makes the bride a priority first, then everybody else. Now the bride can either have like only a one line on her hand, you know, for the stick up the tradition, or a full hand, and also her feet are done. However, for everybody else, they only get like one line. It's you're just participating, really. You're not the main star at the event. And yeah, sometimes it's the bride that pays for everybody, or like every person like tips the lady. So after everybody has had their henna done and their bracelet tied and had their dinner, the girls stand behind the table. So like say this is the bride table and everybody else here stands in a line, and she starts tossing these things like you know, when in Western marriages where you like throw the bouquet, in here we throw these things. And the thing is, the girl just like it's a way of playing and having fun, because actually the person planning the event knows how many guests are going to be there, so each person is gonna get one, but the tossing part is just a game. And it's really fun. We had fun doing that. So everybody like starts dancing and having fun and playing. It's really just a girls' night out inside a house where they have henna and have dinner together and feel happy for the bride. Mainly, some people don't have it and some people like to have it. It's a really cute thing, and it's like a way to say goodbye to being single and for the girls to be happy, and a chance to take photos together and one last memory with the bride before she leaves. Some people, like I said, like to have this henna done on the day of their wedding. Some people don't, but I'm not going to talk about that a lot, because in here we start to see the division between the Arab weddings and the Amazigh weddings. So I don't know, you guys should tell me, should I make 2 videos, one where I dissect the Arab wedding aside from the Amazigh wedding, because we do things completely differently when it comes to these things. Also, our music styles are different, our wardrobe is also different. It's up to you guys. So we should react to a video. This video of this lady is perfectly depicting everything I just said. It's quite simple, so we're just gonna skim right through it and just, you know, to get an idea of what's going on. Now we are going to react to a video of a girl that I found online. So traditionally, you're not meant to wear a belt yet. It's not when this happens. Traditionally, the belt is worn on the 7th day after you got married by a boy. So your belt is going to be tied by a boy around your stomach, and so that it would mean offspring. So like stomach, boy, tied in. So the first to tie your stomach is your firstborn to tie your stomach is going to be a boy. By tie your stomach, I mean your stomach can get big because you have a baby in it. That's what it symbolizes. So the fact that she's wearing a belt here, a lot of people are wearing that, but you know, it's a disregarded tradition. The veil is very important. The veil is for when she appears in front of people. So it's a way of shame in being shy, you know, covering your face so you can keep your decency and your dignity walking in front of men. Kind of beats the point when you're wearing makeup with this though. But it's the tradition, what you gonna do. So these are the decorations. These are the flowers. So this is the sugar, these are the candles, these bundles, I don't know, what are those? They're bundles. So now that she's going down to the room where the henna is going to happen after she got ready in her bedroom, the ladies escorting her will be praising the Prophet and saying a lot of religious things, also yodeling. Hey, if you notice, I did not say war songs this time. As you can see, the couch is special because it's green and yellow. So this pillow in the corner that is brown, that is the original furniture. But these things are rentable. They match the dress. The green also matches henna, which is a green leaf. She has it on her feet for the first time. She didn't put on much. It has glitter on it. Cute. So this is the lady that's gonna do everybody later. That sounds so wrong. Okay, she's done. She's grateful. Now she's praising the Prophet like we do here. She's yodeling. They brought the groom. He's only the only man in the party, so like you're not supposed to have like a lot of men in there. It's a girls' thing only. This is optional, by the way. If it's okay, it's okay. The girl will tell you. So this is the food. There's nothing meaty in here. Good. She's tying all these bracelets around the girls. Very nice. I think she hasn't worn hers yet. It's on the left hand. The left hand here is really compromised because you're not supposed to do a lot of things with it, and you're supposed to make your right hand your priority. However, this hand is the closest one to your heart, and so that's why you have things like the ring finger, and that's on the left hand, and a lot of things that concern love happening towards the left. So she tied it on their left. She has it on her left as well. See the white bracelet here. Aww. So yeah, this is towards the end. Just dancing with her future husband. The rest is just dancing. I don't know who this dude is, but he's probably related. More guys! She's doing everything wrong, but okay. I'm going to link the video if you guys are interested in it and seeing the full thing, but yeah, this is it for today. I hope to see you in the next video where we're finally going to be talking about the wedding day. It's going to be a long video, and I feel like I'll have to make part 1 and part 2, and also it's going to be a long video. If you guys have any questions, I'll see you there. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and if you're looking for a wife, let me know, and I'll see you. Bye bye.